Hey y'all, how are you guys doing this day? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wealth Wednesday. Oh, happy hump day. Happy. How are you guys? How is your energy? You guys been hearing me talk a lot about energy. Energy. We exhaust, we used a lot of energy day to day. Some of us, we wake up with very little energy, depending on how our night went, if we were able to get some sleep, just a number of things that can just really consume all our energy. And my topic, I just kind of came, I didn't give you guys a warning that I was going to come live or anything. And this is kind of like I guess like a little webinar seminar, but you know what? I just said I'll just do something impromptu, and whoever join me. You catch me on the replay if you miss some, or if you have to go away and do some, take care of some business. But I don't know. I was just thinking about today. I had a lot of energy. I woke up this morning feeling really refreshed. I was ready to get out there and do some, you know, tackle some of my goals to help move my business forward. And when I woke up this morning, I decided that, and this is something that we should decide every single day. But this morning in particular, I decided that my happiness, I will own my happiness today. My energy belongs to me. And that's what this topic is about today. I have a PowerPoint presentation, but I really don't know how to share it. So I can share the presentation after, this. You guys can send me an instant message or email to Tina Strange 2016 at gmail.com, and I'll be happy to share my slides with you. Actually, is pretty creative, and I put a lot of work into it. I'll figure out how to share with you guys, but right now I kind of have the system set up, and I don't want to touch anything, because if I touch it, then I may lose my camera. And right now I just have everything set up the way I want it to be set up. So anyway, my energy belongs to me, and this is something that I want each and every one of you guys to say, or even type in the comments right now. My energy belongs to me. Type that in. This is one of these, actually, this presentation, there is a lot of exercises in between. And really, I probably redo this presentation because I want you guys to see the slides. There are some exercises for you guys to do in between. So it's pretty much an interactive presentation. So with that said, you can grab some paper and a pen, and then you can type this. Yes, Jocelyn, my energy belongs to me. And if you guys want to learn more about this presentation or get a copy of the presentation, just send me a message to my email address, tinastrange2016 at gmail.com. Or most of you guys know how to get on my calendar at www.rockwithtina.com. There is a link there where you can send me a message and request the presentation. But I am really excited about this, and somehow I'll be able to share this. Maybe I can upload it as an attachment um, in my on my page. So I'll figure that out. So how are you guys today? This evening. Again, the topic is my energy belongs to me, and just type it in the comment. I want you guys to make it a vow to yourself. And I don't care if it's the end of the day and you guys have worked like slaves. You were out there doing your thing. You were out there driving for dollars. You were out there with clients. I don't care what type of energy, lack of energy you have right now. Right now, I want you guys to just take it all in. Type in the comments, my energy belongs to me. And so, so yes, well, I'm talking about my energy as far as my health, my physical health. I'm really talking about the strategies and the makeup of your business, how when the lines aren't defined, the road is harder to maneuver. It's time that you set the record straight. It's time that we've gotten our business in place. We've put some processes in place, and you'll learn as we go into this presentation all the things that will zap us of our energy, that will rob us of our energy when we don't have things in place. So have you ever just woke up, jumped out of bed, the alarm clock goes off and you're late and you wake up in a panic and you're late for an appointment or you're late for work, the kids are out of control, the first thing in the morning, your spouse is yelling if you have a spouse or whatever, you haven't made their lunch and the dogs want to go out and it is just chaotic. You wake up the first thing in the morning and it's just chaotic. I know I had those kind of mornings and it just doesn't feel right. You're running around, the kids are looking for things, they can't find their match, their socks, or like my son, he can't ever find his gym shirt, though I tell him to get all this stuff ready the night before, But then we just have those moments or those mornings when we wake up and everything is chaotic. We forget that we had an appointment or we hit the snooze button too many times. A lot of times, I'm finding a lot of us are waking up at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. and can't go back to sleep. And so by the time we go back to sleep, it's time to wake up and we're just like, oh man. And so by the time you get the kids off, you made the lunches, you jump in your car, and then when you finally get on the road, then there's traffic jam, which now has caused your stress level to intensify to the 10th power. And you're just like about ready to pull your hair out your head. And then you find yourself, you're at your breaking point because you're just still stressed and overwhelmed from the morning of not really being organized. And it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. And so now you may have said your prayers or you forgot to say your prayers before you got in the car, but nevertheless, you find yourself, you're cursing everybody out, you're calling people idiots and giving them the middle finger and all that. And so all that stress, all the stress, that just overwhelm you. But guess what? We're going to pause for a moment. Let's just pause, rewind. Let's take two. You do know that in your life, no matter what happens, if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, your day doesn't have to start and the way you woke up. So if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you have the authority. You have the power to command your day. Now, while you don't have control over other people out there, how people drive and your coworkers and how they come in, you do have control over you're going to allow it to impact your day. How you're going to allow it to affect your day. So we're going to pause and we're going to rewind because that was pretty exhausting. So right now, before we really jump into the meat of this presentation, I kind of had you guys stressed, and though I told you that I'm going to take back my energy, we're going to do like a little breathing exercise right now. So for you guys who started with me and I got you all riled up and you got all upset and the nerves was intensified, I want you guys to it's a breathing exercise. Close your eyes. And I want you guys to just kind of think about, how do you feel about your business right this very moment? Do you enjoy it? Are you fulfilling your passion or someone else's? Is it dreary and tough to get out of bed every morning because maybe you're thinking about your business not going the way you want it to? It's not really fulfilling. So take a moment to breathe and relax. And just think about how you would like your business to go and how you would like it to be. And throughout this presentation, there's going to be some other opportunities to kind of revisit this breathing exercise. And I'm going to take you through this journey where you can start imagining what life would be if you had that dream business. So this presentation, I'm going to give you 9 steps to setting boundaries. And this is where you begin to start getting that energy back, start having that passion that you once had in your when you first started your business. So when we don't set boundaries, it begins to overwhelm us because everybody, not only our clients, are overstepping those boundaries and touching points that they shouldn't, but sometimes we also step over those lines that we should be adhering to. So in this presentation, I'm going to give you 9 steps on how to set those boundaries so you can begin to get back and claim your energy. It is key to maintaining your energy's balance. Your energy is also your spirit or your liveliness. And when you take on too much work or have clients you don't meld with, clients who don't meld with your business philosophy, you become stressed, which dampens or zaps your energy. And then it kind of takes a toll on your life. So again, I'm going to ask this question before we dive into those 9 steps. Oh, yeah, Jaden, oh, okay, I'm doing oh my goodness. So I was like, Jaden, close my door right now. Knock next time, okay? I'm in the middle of, okay, I'll be there. Sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was just on the road and not setting boundaries. I have a sign out there saying knock, and people just demand you at a time when, you know, it's not convenient. So though I work from home, sometimes they don't take it seriously, okay? But nevertheless, I am working. So back to this presentation. So my first question is, how many of you believe or will honestly admit that some of the chaos in your business is due to undefined boundaries and or guidelines? You don't have any set. You don't have any rules. You just kind of working on your own and just going day by day. And your clients don't understand your rules. They don't know that you have some policies and procedures in place. You don't even know how that you have those in place. So, how many of you will honestly admit that? So, on I'm glad that you guys admit it. Some of you do have policies in place, some of you don't. So this presentation is going to help you define some rules and how to go about setting those. And again, there's going to be some exercises here. I do have a presentation that I can share with you guys later. I don't know how to share it on this Facebook, and I have the whole camera set up. And so anyway, step one, before you even begin, you really need to decide what it is that you really want. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I do have like some notes here and I cannot see, okay? You have to decide what you really want in your business. So here's the exercise part. It says, I want you guys again to close your eyes for a moment and think of a perfect world. If money was no object, where would you live? What kind of business would you have? What do your weekends look like? Do you travel for work? What activities does your family enjoy? What type of clothes or colors do you wear in this perfect world? Are you living in a house or a condominium? Do you have pets? What kind of car do you drive? Your answers should be things that make you happy, really, really happy, right? Maybe you take some European vacation or across the world. Maybe you dream of being, if you're a writer, on the bestsellers list. Maybe you drive an expensive car. Maybe you're just not one of material people, but you enjoy your family and you really want to be there when your kids get out of school. You want to be able to take them to school. You want to be able to participate in their school activities. This is something that should be included in your perfect world, right? These are some things that really, really makes you happy. However, now that you know what's important, it's time to take action so you can turn these daydreams into reality. So if these are some of these things that you really, really want in a perfect world and they're not reality, you can make these items your reality. It's just that now it's time for you to set some goals. And in that, you need to decide what it is that you really want. Sometimes we set goals based on what other people what they want or what they think we should have, or they are based on someone else's fantasy. But this is your business. This is your life. This is your energy. So it should be set up and designed based on what you want. And so for this next exercise, and this is something you can do later on, if you haven't created a vision board or a dream board, this is a perfect time for you to create one. And this is not one, it's not for you to just create it to say you have it. but one that you will be able to follow it and live by it and refer to it often. So on your dream board or your vision board, you would want to outline what's your passion, what inspires you. These are some of the pictures and some of the copy that you will want on your vision board or dream board. So when you're going through magazines or different books and inspiration booklets, and you start cutting out things, these are some of the things you want, items that you want on your vision board or your dream board. Um, who plus what do you love? Put these things on there. What put a smile on your face? Have fun with this dream board, okay? Have fun. Remember, it is yours. It is yours. So make it yours. Have fun, but be brutally honest if you need to, and put on there what it is that you really really want. Step two, just as you're honest about defining what it is that you really want, now you need to be honest about what you don't want. Sometimes we again we take on we have this perception that we have to appease everyone, that we have to be everything and everything to everybody. And so and it's not, we're not creating balance when we're not honest about what we want and what we don't want. Creating balance is all about being honest with yourself and taking on clients, projects. You know, if you have a coaching business, or a consulting business, or if you do projects, or even if you're writing or whatever it is, you have to create that balance and not bring on stress and anger. So I wrote this. Think of the yin and the yang idea. Um, think of the yin and yang idea from Chinese philosophy. They are often thought of two competing forces when, in actuality, they work together in a complementary way to create balance. This is about balance. You identify what you really, really want, and you identify what you don't want. After you create all this, what you want and what you don't want from your business, it's time to create a plan to bring them into balance with each other. For instance, if you no longer want to offer one-on-one coaching, don't just drop all your coaching clients without notice. Not only will you damage your reputation when those clients complain about you on social media, because people like to complain about you on social media and they're going to tell everybody, but you'll also want to set up a plan for obtaining that income from another source. So, you know, as you begin to really identify what it is you want and don't want, this is not for you to just go cold turkey and start dropping everything, but you still have to have a strategy on how you're going to transition from one stage to the other and not sacrifice or compromise your income that you're generating. You know, if you want to write a book online or online classes or create a signature program, you need to choose the one that makes you excited and schedule some time into your day to create it. If your budget allows, hire a ghostwriter. You just have to figure out, like, what are those things that you really don't want to do and you don't want in your business. This is all about creating balance, regaining that energy back. And so when you have all these things working against you, definitely you are robbing yourself. You are robbing yourself of energy. So this next exercise, again, I said I have this PowerPoint presentation and I can share with you guys later. It's really nice and neat. It has these different exercises in between each one of these slides. So I don't just tell you, yes, Marquita, yes. strategies and plans. So I don't just tell you, I don't give you these 9 steps, but I'm giving you some exercises for you to start brainstorming so you can start writing down these ideals and really getting into a habit of like planning this stuff out. I for one, I am implementing this and because I need my energy, we're dealing with so many people, we're dealing with so many personalities and social media and who's saying this and doing this about you, and it's time consuming and it is draining. So if you don't have these practice, if you don't have stuff, if you're not writing things down, you don't have a journal, you're just going to really fall apart. So on this next exercise, it's like 2 columns. On one side is what I don't want. And then in there, you will list, say, I don't want to do my own accounting. Then what is your plan of action? Well, maybe you're going to hire an accountant or a bookkeeper to help you with that. Then if you have a blog, you say maybe I'm tired of writing my own content. So in the next box, what is your plan of action? How do you do that? You hire a ghostwriter or you hire a virtual assistant who can write your copy for you. You don't have to do it all in your business. And while if you're just starting out, you're thinking like, well, I don't have the money to do all this on my own. So right now it's just overwhelming. Um, and I'm learning to let go of some of these tasks and just farm them out to someone who can help me. And you know what? A lot of times you have friends and family members and people, interns who will be willing to help you and help you scale your business, especially if they see something in it for themselves. And a great way to get that to happen is to let them know, like, hey, I can't pay you right now, but this is a great way to build up your resume, to start building up your business, book of business. So it works hand in hand. So step 3, the setting boundaries with yourself first. We always want to take care of other people. We always want to make sure everybody else is well. But if we're not well, if we're not healthy, then what good are we? And we see it on the planes when we take air, get on the airplane. They have this whole safety CPR and not CPR, but this safety video, and it tells you that first you need to put your oxygen mask on you first, and then you can help your child. What good are you if you're dying? You can't help anyone else around you. So one of the best and easiest way to set boundaries in your business is to start with setting business hours. We have our own business, and we think that some of us, we just get up and we say, okay, I'm gonna start my day at 8 o'clock, and then tomorrow we start at 7 o'clock, and there's really no consistency. And if you were in the workplace, there are some set hours, right? And so this is how we need to treat our business. There need to be some set hours. And if you're going to start from 9 to 5, that's fine. But if you tell your clients or your customers that you're going to start at 9 o'clock, then that's the hour that you need to start. Not at 10 o'clock, not at 11 o'clock. Be like, oh, I'll get there when I get there. It's my business. Yes, while it is your business, you still need to respect your business. You need to respect your rules, and because if you don't respect them, then other people are not going to respect them. And then if you're saying show up at 9, tell them to show up at 9. They get there at 8:30, and you don't get there to 10:30. Guess what? You're going to lose some clients. So it's time to start setting those boundaries with ourselves first, setting some hours for your company. Um, and then time blocking can also work to schedule, tasks for specific days. Let's see. And then you know what? If you're weak, so you set a schedule for your business. If you're gonna have 9 to 5, make sure you put in some lunch break time, or really set it up like a real business. Don't just be that loosey goosey. I'll get in whenever I want to, and then do some time blocking. Make sure that you set to a schedule. And this is I am also learning and doing this for myself. This is one reason why I really wanted to do this presentation, because it also applies to me. It's helping me. I have my own consulting business, and so I need to make sure that what I'm sharing with you guys, I am also applying it and implementing it into my own business. And so, just as you're setting goals and standards for your business, you also have to set those goals and standards for your family. There's a time when you need to, if your family time is sacred, then you need to adhere to that family time. Not You need to learn how to unplug from your business and give your family their time. One way to lose your family and lose your loved one is to get caught up in your business that you forget about all your loved ones. So this presentation is also about setting boundaries so you can regain your energy. You can start back having that passion. You can have that life, that dream world can be reality. Okay, so you set those boundaries. And then the next exercise is another chart. It's a activity chart. You'll have like a 3 column. You'll put your business. You'll outline your business tasks, and the second one be your personal, because you got to remember yourself. Make sure you schedule some personal time in if you want to do some grooming, some meditation, whatever it is. Even if you just want to sit there and just do nothing, it's still your personal time. And then plan out for your family. And then you to create your dream day, from whatever time you start, from 6 to 7, just like a little calendar. And you put in your tasks. Maybe you exercise from 7 to 8, and then you do from 9 to 10. You do all your post on your social media, and then lunch from 12 to 1. Maybe you have you know, coaching calls from 1 to 4. So you put those in, and you plot that down, and then you add in your family time. Maybe you have family dinner at 7 o'clock or whatever. But whatever it is that you do, make sure you just stick to them. Okay. So step 4 is create policies, and again, stick to them. Whatever you set, whatever you plan, whatever you schedule, make sure you stick to them, and let your clients know. Let people know that you have some rules. Okay. You need to let them know. How can your clients contact you? Do you have an email that you consistently use, or are you using your personal email address, and sometimes you use your business email? Like, everything needs to be consistent. This this presentation is about helping you set your business. Even if you had a business for 15 years, my mom had a business. She's been doing her own business, a hairstylist, and she just really, other than going to work at a certain time, she didn't have anything in place. It was like 10 years later when she had to go backtrack and start setting all these policies in place. So this is not just for newbies. This is also for you old people, not old people, but seasoned business owners who have just been running amok and just kind of running wild, and you're burned out. I've seen some of you guys, and you look a little tired, and that's because you're running, 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 running. It's all about money, 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 money. And you have not stopped to think about your family. You have not stopped and exercise. I see some of you guys, some of you old school business owners, and y'all looking a little tired. You haven't worked out, your health is diminishing. So let's it's never too late to start implementing and putting policies in place, but you have to stick to them. Okay. And every day is not going to be a great day, but it takes practice. It's a habit. And each day that you practice, it becomes part of the lifestyle of your business. And then again, there's another exercise, and you'll put new policies, new steps, and tools needed to get there. Okay. So I'm kind of going through this because I'm saying I'm giving you 9. If I go through all my notes, we'll be here all day. And then I have people out there who wants to need me real quick. So step 5, I may just stop. I may stop at 6, and then I can pick up with the next 3. I could do a part 2, okay? Because I know they need me. I got some contractors outside, and my family, they're doing some work on my patio, and so they need me out there. So step 5, and I'll go over, do a quick recap on all 6. I'm gonna do 6 right now, and then I'll pick up later, okay? Another day with the other 3. So step 5, what are your time wasters? What are your time wasters? Are you spending a lot of your time on things that has nothing to do with your business? Okay, so these are time wasters, are distractions. um, and distractions are part of life, no matter where you work. But if your goal is to work fewer hours while maintaining your full-time income, then it's time to identify your distractions, your time wasters. What's pulling you from achieving your goals, hitting the target? Um, is it social? Are you on Facebook too much? Are you and I've talked about these things before. Each time your phone ring, you don't have to always pick up your phone as soon as it ring, or somebody send you a text message. If you're in the middle of a report, if you're in the middle of filling out a contract, then you need to stay focused on completing that contract so you can get it out to your client. If you were writing your first draft, and you really got into your first draft of a book, and you were really into it, and then the phone ring, let the phone go to voice message. That's why you have an answering machine. You don't have to check your messages or respond. I mean, unless it's something life threatening, or it's really gonna make you lose some money, it can wait. Stop allowing things to take your get you distracted. And then, because once you're distracted, it's kind of hard to get back in that flow. I know for me, especially, I'm a writer. I love to write. But if I start checking my Facebook, um, responding to text messages, I lose my train of thought. And then I have to try and get back in that groove all over again. So this is something I need for you guys to do, to identify what's taking up your time. Um, causing you to waste time. What's distracting you? And most of us, we do this on a daily. Facebook has just gotten us so addicted. Now, while these are some awesome marketing tools, and we need these tools in our business to help us grow or bring in clients, we shouldn't be slaves to them. They should be working for us. We shouldn't be working for those tools. Okay. So again, there's another exercise right after this step. And it helps you plan out your day, and then you can identify where you were what's distracting you. So it's like a track your distractions. So in one column, you have your daily tasks, and then you have the time, track the hours that you spent on whatever it is. So if you write social media posts, then track how long did it take you to do that. And then what is a resolution to get you away from that? And it kind of goes to um, maybe you need to hire a virtual assistant or a social media manager who you can delegate those responsibilities to. Email. It took you an hour to check your email and respond. Maybe you can put it on a schedule, a time, or some kind of schedule where you respond to it. Again, you can hire someone who can respond to your emails for you. And then laundry, some of us who run our own business from home, we get up, we go cook, we go do all that, we do housework. We try to fit all that in this life balance, and which it distracts us. So if laundry can wait to the weekend, then go ahead and wait to the weekend and stay focused, okay? Um, I think I'm going to stop at 5 because the next one is consider your rates. And I really, really want to get into that. So I am going to do a part 2 of this. So let me do a recap of this, of the 5 steps that I went over. So again, for those who just came on, the topic for this presentation is my energy belongs to me. My energy belongs to me. There is a presentation that goes with this, a PowerPoint presentation. If you guys want a copy of this presentation, it has activities that you can follow along. So it's not a just do, but there is it's activities that you can do to help you scale your business, to help you even build your business, help you to reconfigure your business if that's what's needed. Okay, so the topic of this is my energy belongs to me. And I gave you not there's a total of 9 steps on how you can start setting boundaries, setting rules and regulations in your business, and planning and strategizing, so that everybody can be in alignment, as well as yourself. And so the first thing, the step one, is you need to decide what it is that you really want in your business, and what it is that you really want, how you want your business to be ran. Not based on somebody else's perception, but yours and yours alone. So what is it that you really, really want? And then you also have to be honest about what you don't want. It's your business. So you get to decide what you want and what you don't want. And then once you decide those 2 things, now you need to set some boundaries with yourself first. Because until you can come into terms with the rules and regulations of your business and you adhere to them, no one else is going to do it. So step 3 is set some boundaries with yourself first. And that means setting like some set time, some hours that you're going to be dedicated to working. And then step 4, create policies. Create policies and stick to them. Let your clients know you have them. Remind yourself that you have these policies and you stick to them. Make sure that you stick to them, and you make sure that your clients stick to them. Okay. And so when everybody is adhering to this, agreeing to the same set of rules and regulations, your business start flowing a lot, smoother. And I'm not saying every day is going to be smooth. There will be some turbulence, but when there are procedures in place, you know how to better handle them, better manage them when that turbulence come. Okay, and then step 5, where are your time wasters? What distracts you? You need to identify what are your distractions, what keeps you from staying in the flow. You need to identify how much time it is taken away, and then you need to find some resolutions to resolve those. Okay, so I said there was 9, but I just went over 5. I am going to do a part 2 because here I have some workers in my house, and I'm needed outside. So before they come in and get mad at me, I'm just going to end it here. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope it added some value into your business. I hope that you come back. I will let you guys know this time. I'll give you some advance warning when I'm going to come in, and I'll do a recap. I'll figure out how to put this presentation, make it available to you guys during the live. But if you want a copy of this, you can go to my email, send me an email or send me an instant message and say, I want a copy of the presentation of I want my energy. I'm taking my energy back. My email address is it's Tina Strange 2016 at gmail.com. Tina Strange 2016 at gmail.com. So you can send me an email and send me a shout out on Facebook and let me know. You guys, let me know if you guys enjoying it, if you enjoyed this presentation, catch it back on the live. And I am going to end this. Okay, so here is some music. I want you guys to go. I know it's the end of the day, but you can still you are entitled to your energy. Okay. I will talk to you guys later. Get your energy back. You deserve it. It's your energy. Yes.